Hi everyone, this is Brian and Faith from Follow the Water Travels. We're a couple that sold everything in order to travel the world full time. Today we're diving into Swedish death cleaning and minimalist living, two concepts that help us declutter our lives and embrace more of a nomadic lifestyle. You may ask, what is Swedish death cleaning? Decluttering. It's a Scandinavian practice that was designed to declutter your life as you age. The goal is to make life easier for those you leave behind.
Yeah, it's not meant to be morbid. It's really meant to make the lives easier of the people that are left behind, only keeping the things that matter to us. And so that was the starting point for us to sell it all and travel the world.
We joke with our kids that we made their lives a lot easier by doing this, and hopefully that they understand that as time goes on.
Yeah, they don't need to sort through boxes of ours long after we're gone and try to determine what's important.
Right. Tips for downsizing is to keep only what you truly need or love. Everything else must be sold or given away. We gave a lot of stuff to our kids. They came with trucks to pick it up. We did Facebook Marketplace. We sold a lot of stuff on there. We did a couple yard sales. We have pictures of that, of the one yard sale we had. And of course it rained right after, right towards the end of the yard sale.
Everything was free at that point.
And we sold our house, a car. We sold, I had a brand new snowblower. We lived in the Northeast. I had to sell that. I used it twice and took a little bit of a hit on it, but that was a price that we were willing to take in order to live this lifestyle.
Yeah, so big and small, everything had to go. Our children benefited from being able to furnish their house with a lot of nice things they wouldn't have purchased on their own. So that made us feel pretty good, I think. And everything that our kids didn't take, we divvied up between donations and a yard sale. So it worked out really well for us.
Yes.
Yeah. So some of the benefits of the minimalistic living while traveling is that you don't want to haul around a bunch of stuff. It's made travel certainly a lot easier. I will say I had a giant walk-in closet full of more clothes and shoes than anyone needs. And I thought it would have been a lot harder to get rid of some of those things. Now that I have what I have, I still find that I think I have too much.
Right, and I had a closet for myself, and I found that the stuff in the middle of the closet was the stuff that I wore every day. The stuff on the outside edges, I didn't look at it for sometimes years for some of the clothing. You get a little tear in a shirt, and you're like, well, I'll use that for painting or yard work or something, and it just sits in your closet and you never see it again. So yeah.
Or maybe something that doesn't fit us quite right. We hang on to it. We're gonna have it tailored, or it will fit. And I can't tell you how many pairs of jeans I had that were a little too snug or maybe a little too big, but I couldn't part with them. I don't have them now, I can tell you that much. So there are a lot of benefits to not having a lot of items. Fewer possessions is less stress. I have less options what to wear today, so I don't necessarily worry about it too much. Less stuff also means less money spent on things. Not having a house means we're not buying tchotchkes and all kinds of things for it. We're not buying cleaning supplies for it. We're not paying for snow service or lawn service or any of those things that are affiliated with owning a home. As far as the car goes, we're not paying for oil changes and insurance and all of those types of things associated with the vehicle either. So that's been really nice. We sold the car very early on, one of our vehicles, and then we sold the house and pretty much everything with it.
Mm-hmm. Some practical tips for Swedish death cleaning and minimalism. If you're interested in starting this process, I'd start small. Begin with one room or a category like clothes or books, and then ask yourself the essential question: do I need this? Does it bring me any joy? And we've bumped into some friends of ours that They cleaned out their whole basement,
Yeah.
and they were actually so happy that they did it, and they were so proud that they did it. But they were watching us going through this process.
Yeah, it spurred them
Yeah.
to go through and get rid of a bunch of clutter that they had, and suddenly they have a whole new finished room that they're using that was just pretty much storage before. So it's nice to be an inspiration.
Another tip is maybe keep a maybe box. If you're unsure about something, put it in the box for a few months, and if you don't miss it, it's probably time to let it go. We also digitalized a lot of our documents, and we also digitalized some of our photos, family photos. Instead of keeping big frames and photos, you can digitalize those and keep those somewhere safe, even if you keep them in a small folder with you when you're traveling.
Yeah, I think one of the hardest things, I guess, categories of things to let go of were things that were sentimental to us that no one else felt were sentimental. So things that were only sentimental to us, our children didn't want them, they didn't care about them. Those types of things were kind of hard, but really at the end of the day, once we're gone, if our children don't see the value in them or they don't hold the same memory for these things that we do, it's really a waste to keep it anyway. You know, we don't need an item to hold a memory. We have the memories regardless, but I think it's easy to get caught up in needing to have something tangible to remember someone by, as an example. But if your heirs don't find it, you know, sentimental to them, they're just going to get rid of it regardless. So try not to take offense if you try to give away something that's sentimental and it doesn't hold value to anyone else. That just means you were the one with the strongest memory, and that's a nice takeaway. So the Swedish death cleaning and the minimalist lifestyle that we now have, it's been very life-changing for us. You know, we were very much about the stuff in the home and the cars, and, you know, we had a very social lifestyle with our group of friends, and so this has changed our life dramatically. Letting go of things gave us a lot more freedom. Now we have the freedom to travel the world. We're not tied down to a house anymore. We're currently traveling now, which is great. We're spending our time on the East Coast of the United States and spending a significant amount of time with family that we don't get to see a lot. Spending up to several weeks to a month with each person, and that's been wonderful so far. And then right after the holidays, we are actually, you know, we're gonna go spend 4 months overseas exploring Europe and Southeast Asia, and having gotten rid of everything we own and doing this Swedish death cleaning has allowed us that opportunity. We definitely couldn't have done it without it, you know, being worried about what's going to happen to our home while we're away for so long. What if a pipe bursts? What if, who knows what if, just what ifs, all the things that happen when you're away. For us, it just didn't make sense. But the Swedish death cleaning was something that Brian found out about, and definitely was what we needed to do to kick things off. So if you liked this video, if you want to learn more about our adventures, what's coming up, what your life could be like after going through Swedish death cleaning, please like our videos, subscribe to our page. That helps us. Leave us some comments and let us know, you know, are you on the track to declutter? You know, even if it's a room or just maybe a coffee table. You gotta start somewhere. But like and subscribe and let us know what your thoughts are and if you've gone through this process before.
Yeah, thank you for watching this video. Check out our next video, which will be how we sold everything, or watch our packing tips for minimalists. Hit the subscribe button, and we'd love to teach you some more.
And you can follow along on our travel journeys.
Thanks. Have a good one.
Bye-bye.